transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
It is, in fact, not Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
It is, in fact, Wednesday. Laura, trying to throw us off again. Yeah, we do have audio. Good.
Yay! Everything's
Tuesday,
working.
October 3rd, 2056. I'm going to have to check on that. Hey, Google, what day of the week is October 3rd, 2056?
October 3rd, 2056 falls on a Tuesday.
Hey, what do you know? She was right. Jill says, John, you look like shit. Go shower.
Really? Thanks. Thanks a lot.
I assume you've showered multiple times today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I showered once today. It was probably my first shower since like Saturday. So, yeah.
I got up at 4:30, had to come home, get ready, and take off here.
Yeah, I went out with you guys Saturday night, Sunday morning, really. But
Yeah.
then I came home and I worked, and then I was working in the other room behind us here, and then like I got rid of some of the bottles in the basement. Like one of the dudes from Bastard came and took some of them, so that's cool. Cleared out some of those.
That's good.
Sure, my landlady will be happy to see that there's 10 less bags in the basement. Actually 8, because 2 of them came from up here, but that's neither here nor there. I did not know it was a Tuesday on October 3rd, 2056. Happy Bass Player Day, apparently. I didn't know it was Bass Player Day. I'm a bass player. It's my day. And my bass is right behind you. See.
I'm not a drummer. You don't get much love.
You guys have National Drummer Day.
Yeah.
And there's National Hug a Drummer Day.
National Ginger Day.
Yeah, you got everything, man. I have to take what I can get. That's why I'm claiming National Bass Player Day.
Ain't there one for beards?
Oh yeah, National Beard. Yeah, look at this, nice and smooth and soft. And I got that beard kit that I was talking about last week.
I'm not dedicated.
I got that beard kit I was talking about last week on the show. It came in, and like it came in Saturday. So like before I went out with you guys, I straightened my beard. I was looking fresh.
Joe's right. Drummers have bass drums.
You do have a bass drum. This is correct.
So technically,
Technically, you do play a bass
yes,
drum.
bass drum.
Yeah.
But my bass drum sounds like shit.
I got it all set up in there with the electronic drum kit. I can put that like right in the middle of the room and play it now. There's no bed in there anymore. It's nice. Plenty of room. Not really plenty of room, but enough room.
Yeah.
So I've been texting my kid all weekend like, do you need this? Can I throw this out? So, she knows what's going on in there at least. She's not going to come over here one day and be like, where the fuck is my bed?
Happy birthday, John.
Apparently it's your birthday.
Apparently, I guess. Well,
It
thank
can't
you.
be John's birthday. We didn't release a song.
Yeah.
Because that's when we release songs, is John's birthday.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up and record some shit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
John thought he was gonna be late today, so I was just sitting here just jamming on some like 80s and 90s hip hop.
Yep. I walked into it.
He walked into me singing. What were we playing? DJ. No, it was Bust a Move,
Bust
Young
a
MC,
Move.
which I think I have on vinyl actually.
John is 16 today. I'll take that. Thank you.
I,
Thanks,
in
Laura.
fact, do have Bust a Move by Young MC on vinyl.
Motherfucker.
Now I got to figure out where I
Ay,
took that. I'm
ay.
just going to set this right here because I don't know where I took it out from.
It's gonna be a long 2 hours.
Well, we're not going to play it on the air. I can't. We're on OWNY. I can't. Plus, we'll get copyright strikes on YouTube and Twitch, and Facebook's already yelling at us for playing local music. So,
Really?
oh yeah, Facebook. If you go and watch like any of our old episodes on Facebook, like half the music's not there.
Really?
Because Facebook's like, you don't have permission to play this. We're going to mute you, even though the bands are like, hey, thanks for playing us. And that includes, like, I played Yellow Sauce the first time it happened. And they're like, oh, you can't play this. I'm like, I'm in the fucking band. The fuck you mean I can't play this? If you get real close, you can see his freckly eye wrinkles. Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you. Fuck you, Joe.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a week.
Yeah.
I got a new record shelf.
Yeah.
New record shelf. I got the chair we had last week. I put it together a week ago today. Yeah.
Yeah.
John's got a surprise for you when the weather comes up.
I've been working 10 hours the last 3 days.
John is pretty today. Look at that, Laura with the compliments.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
She's
Feels nice to be appreciated.
got to counteract Jill.
Thank you, Laura.
Yeah. I don't know. I sent the link to some people who were like, hey, I'm going to tune in. And they're apparently not here, but that's okay. Hey.
Yeah.
But we got some good music coming up today. All bands that are playing on Saturday this weekend, because last Saturday there was absolute jack shit going on in Buffalo. This week, during the Royal Rumble, everybody's fucking playing. We're going to be here watching the Royal Rumble.
Joe, teach John how to.
Properly trim his mustache. Like I fucking know. Your mustache ain't too bad. What are you shaving? Are you shaving with like just a regular razor? You got an electric razor? What are you shaving
Electric.
with? You got your headphones on backwards again, by the way.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
John, look, let me show you something. It literally shows you inside the headphones
Yeah, I
which
know,
side
but
is
I
right
wasn't-
and left.
I wasn't paying attention.
I have it set up so that the cord's on your right, so that it's not going across your microphone and your body. I just happen to look at you and you were wearing it backwards. I know. Anyway, what are you using to shave?
Electric.
Electric. Okay, so do you got like a little like trimmer thing that pops out on your electric razor?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just trimmed my beard.
Okay, so you get that little trimmer thing, and then you just right across your mustache. It's not that hard.
He
Shaves his whole face with the same size trimmer. Can't do that.
Same size.
You just have like an electric shaver? Do you have like a thing that's got the little
I connect it.
You got the thing with the little combs, We'll talk about this more in the next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a razor and a shaver, and we're gonna figure out what the hell John's using, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna teach John how to shave. Your beard looks fine, dude. Don't even sweat it. Like
Thank you.
Jill's just giving you shit.
She loves to give me a hard time.
Jill's just giving you shit.
Fuck you, Jill. Fuck you.
Jill's just giving you shit because Jill loves to give you shit. That's your relationship in a nutshell.
Love you too.
Jill gives you shit. You sit there and take it, and I sit there and watch.
It's entertainment to you and Shane.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. We were fucking with Jill at practice a couple of weeks ago. She was singing, and we were just playing and just staring at her, glaring at like this.
I know. You're
And she's
freaking her
like-
out. I was
she's like,
laughing
what's
my
going
ass
on?
off. She liked it. It's true. I love you, Johnny boy. Yeah, me
Yep.
too.
Yeah. Seriously though, we'll get to the bottom of this
Yes,
in the next
yes.
because I'll grab my razor, I'll grab my trimmer, and we'll figure out what you're using, and we'll get to the bottom of
It's
what
just
the
a-
best way for you to
I
use
can't
it
get
is.
it good with the mustache for some reason. If I use a smaller one, I might shave off a mustache. I'm not trying to take that risk.
Okay, I get that. Hey, I mean, somebody cracking on John. Does Johnny Mercury need to fight someone? No, it's okay. It's all
No,
good.
it's okay, Johnny.
It's all good. It's all in good fun. It's
Good to
all,
see you in
it's
the
all
chat,
love.
buddy.
Welcome back.
Nice to see you again.
Oh man, the Sabres are 3 points out of a
I
playoff
know.
spot
My dad
right
was
now.
telling me.
I like if Florida would have done their job and won last night, we'd be 1 point out of a playoff
This-
spot. But no, they had to lose in overtime.
They still have a chance.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I mean, dude, we're barely halfway through the season.
I'm sorry about the Bills, but I'm not sorry.
I was gonna say, you could be sorry about the Bills.
We told you so. How's the
Well,
Niners?
so I did not tell them so. What I told them was they were going to lose to Patrick Mahomes. I didn't tell them they were going to lose to Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
Payback's a bitch.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm not talking shit. Anyway,
So,
that's why you brought it up and not me.
yeah.
Because I ain't talking shit. I'm fucking sitting here, being quiet, letting the fucking games play out. All right, like I did
I'm
text.
horrible.
I did text my mom after the Niners game on Sunday because my mom's a lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan. So I had to text my mom like, "Hey, Cowboys had a good season." Had, but you know,
Congrats for your Niners.
got Philadelphia on Sunday, and that's probably going to be the tough test because, I mean, that was the best team in the NFL all year. So,
Good luck.
John, give a bank robber some advice.
Really? Okay. Best advice? Don't get caught. I know that's a stupid answer, but don't get caught.
I know a bank robber who got caught, so I legit do. Absolutely true story. I know a bank robber. He did get caught. He did time. He wrote a fantastic book about it. You could go buy it on Amazon. It is called Laughing. It is called Laughing All the Way to the Bank Robbery by Mr. Mike Rickard. Michael Rickard III.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He's a good friend of mine.
I
He's a scriptwriter for one of the channels I work for.
changed his life around. That's good.
He did, yeah. You know, he's out on bail, and
That's good.
you know, he could probably teach Dominic Mysterio a thing or two. But anyway, yeah, no, seriously, he wrote a fantastic book about it. You could go buy it on Amazon right now. Laughing All the Way to the Bank Robbery. I think the subtitle is something like My Education at Conn College or something like that.
On college.
Something like that.
That's a thing?
Something like that. And I am actually thanked in the acknowledgments of the book because I proofread it.
Nice.
He sent it to me. He was like, "Hey, can you just read this over? Let me know what you think and give me any feedback as far as the writing." And I read it, and I was like, "Dude, this is fantastic." I don't know if I actually gave him any like real notes, but you know, he put the book out, and I don't know if he ever released a physical edition of that, but I have the Kindle edition. I have a few of his books, actually. I have Wrestling's Greatest Moments, which was his first book before he got arrested. And I have one of his other, I have a novel he wrote somewhere. I don't remember what it's called off the top. Pawns. I think it's called Pawns or something like that. I don't know. Anyway. John, give an Olympic swimmer some swimming advice.
Don't drown.
That's what I would have said.
Like our old song, Don't Drown.
That's what I would have said.
I could say, yeah, no, take it from our band. Don't drown.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Mike Rickard III. Great writer. Great. He was a great lawyer back in the day. Not so great of a bank robber.
He was a lawyer?
He was a lawyer before he became a bank robber. It's all in the book, man. You gotta go buy. You gotta go.
I gotta go buy the book.
You gotta buy the book. I'm promoting a like decade-year-old book at this
I'm
point.
not sure if I can read it, but I'll try.
Mike's a good writer. I think you'd be able to read it. Might take you a minute, but you get through. There's no like really.
I'm just waiting for a response from Joe on this one.
There's no really big words in it. So Diggs BTW7, is that for the Bills Diggs or the Cowboys Diggs? Because either one of them, either way, they're at home right now watching the rest of the playoffs.
John, give Joe some voice over advice. I'm the wrong guy to do that.
Jill says a minute for you is 3 years.
Fuck you, Jill. There it is. I was waiting for it. Your advice is... I don't know damn advice. Because you know what you're doing.
Pretty much, yeah.
You can read better than me. Anybody can read better than me.
I mean, I get paid to read, so I need to read good. And even then, I don't read good sometimes. I'll miss words here and there. I'll be like, oh, shit, I missed that word. Okay, well, that word's not in this script anymore.
And my dog could talk and read. Probably read better than me.
Speaking of animals, Reese got stuck in a bedroom for 16 hours yesterday.
Oh.
She gets stuck in there. I didn't even realize it. Like, I was in there all day until like 7 o'clock. I came in here and I started watching TV and getting ready to watch Monday Night Raw because it was the 30th anniversary show, right? So, so I come in here. I'm watching. What?
No, this is what Jill said.
I saw Going on a Lion Hunt.
I read a book on that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got out. I come out of the room. I come watch Monday Night Raw. I do some voiceovers. I go to bed. I sleep for like 8 hours. I wake up. It's like noon, and I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I haven't seen Reese in forever." So I started calling her, and she doesn't come running. So I'm like, "Where the fuck is this cat?" So I go open the bedroom door. She comes running out, parks herself in front of the food bowl for like 10 minutes. I'm like, "Yeah, dumbass. What'd you get for running in the room?" Then I'm in there like the next day, and I'm like sitting there, you know, I'm taking this bed apart and shit, and I'm just like, man, I really wish I had my socket wrenches. and then she comes walking up to the door, and she's just staring at me. I'm just like looking right back at her, like she's sneaking up, like she's gonna come running in the room. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? You were trapped in here for 16 hours. You really want to run back in here? John, if you could, what anger management advice would you give Bill Gates? Why does Bill Gates need anger management advice? I've never seen that dude get angry.
I'll take it for, I don't get angry. I get even. I don't get angry. I have no advice for that. I don't even know. I don't even know if Bill Gates has anger management. Just relax, breathe, and just chill.
You're asking the two most chill people, like, what to do about anger, man. I'm chill until I'm watching sports. Then I'm fucking yelling at the TV and shit. Johnny Mercury says, Joe, do you think teams are tanking for Connor Bedard? Some people are teams are always tanking for that number 1 draft pick. However, the way that the NHL works, they're not guaranteed that number 1 draft pick, so why the fuck bother? Finish in the bottom 10, you got a good enough chance to don't make the playoffs and you got a good enough chance. Breathe, John, not breathe.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck you.
Anyway. Yeah, so I was thinking about it the other day, and I figured out why the Bills use that stupid Isley Brothers song.
No, fuck.
Because you know, like, you know, they say the Bills make me want to shout, right?
I would never say that.
Well, that's what they say in that song. The Bills make me want, and I get it. It's because they lose their playoff games, or even if they make the Super Bowl, they lose that, so they're shouting at the TV. Got it. That's why the Bills make them want to shout. They're angry because the team sucks. No, fantastic season, Buffalo. Fantastic season. Couldn't get the job done in the playoffs. Stephon Diggs walked the fuck out of the building after the game. Like, and then everybody got mad at him for being emotional over his team's over losing a playoff game. Like, I'd rather see my players pissed off and angry about shit that, you know, like not being able to win not making it to their set goal of, whatever. Anyway, Jill is throwing fire. John is burning alive. Jill only has an hour. She has to get in as many digs as she can.
Hi, Sam. You and the
Sam's
clowns.
in the chat with the clowns.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you again.
Sam's got a show coming up on Saturday.
Yes.
You wouldn't know it if you're searching for Facebook events because there's no event page for this event. But,
John.
That's neither here nor there. I got it. It's right here in front of me. It is Saturday with support from Sibo Lilith II and Milo Dunn. That is at Stamps, 98 Main Street in Tonawanda. It's a $10 cover and 18 and up. But there's no event page. So luckily, I remembered Sam had a gig this weekend because I can't go to the gig because we're going to be watching the Royal Rumble. Sam, you booked the day of the Royal Rumble. You're supposed to be here watching it with us, not at Stamps with Milo Dunn. Not that there's anything wrong with Milo Dunn. I don't know who that is. Anyway, I mean, I see his name on a lot of flyers. I'm sure he's very talented, but I'm not familiar with his work. But anyway. But yeah. He didn't realize otherwise he'd be watching with us, of course. Of course. I mean, seriously though, if somebody would have asked us like a couple of months ago, like, hey, you guys want to play January 28th? I probably would have been like, yeah, sure. And then been like, oh, fuck, that's the night of the Royal Rumble. And then you and I would just be sitting at the merch table with a fucking phone watching the Royal Rumble all night. Actually, that's not true. We'd be sitting there with the iPad watching the Royal Rumble all night. Have it up on the fucking tablet stand on the stage. You're just looking over my you're just playing drums, looking over my shoulder the whole time, trying to see what's going on. John is a secret entrant in the Royal Rumble. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Thanks for giving it out.
Yeah, right. Laura says she's entering the Royal Rumble. Sam says he'll be performing during the Men's Royal Rumble. That is Saturday. There's so much going on Saturday. Everybody's playing Saturday. And we're just like, fuck you guys. It's the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I gotta let you know if I could get the car.
Yeah. Well, worst case scenario, I'll watch the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And be like, John, let's fucking video chat. Here, you go watch the Royal Rumble with me.
Maybe, yeah.
Don't spoil anything. Who am I going to... it's either going to be... it's going to be me winning the Royal Rumble. I'm going to throw John right over the top rope. He's not going to see it coming.
Not unless I get you first, buddy. There's no friends in the Rumble.
Exactly.
Every person for themselves.
Could be like Toxic Attraction, though, and just eliminate each other at the same time and just get a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
We're not gonna eliminate at the same time.
No, because you can't lift me up.
You're gonna trick me.
Jill says, if you can't, she'll drive you and then go to Lisa's. So, looks like you got a ride here. You're set. Either way, you're going to be here for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're, there's, like 3 events you don't fucking book shit during for wrestling fans. That's Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam.
Or a Survivor Series.
Or Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, to an extent.
I thought they stopped doing that.
Well, stop doing what?
Money in the Bank.
No, they're still doing Money in the Bank. They were talking about getting rid of it.
And putting it on WrestleMania.
Well, they were right, putting it back in WrestleMania because it was in WrestleMania. But then you got to take 2 ladder matches and do those both at WrestleMania. So you might as well just keep the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
True.
John thinks he's going to win, and Jill will sneak in and throw you over and win the Royal Rumble. Spoiler alert. Survivor Series is War Games now, though, so that just kind of reinvigorated that show, I think.
Apparently, we're in the Royal Rumble, so I guess they're allowing us there.
That's how I'm tricking you. I'm gonna tell you to come over and watch the Royal Rumble, so you're not actually in the Royal Rumble. So like you just forfeit your spot. So that's one less guy I got to get through. So it's just me versus 28 other dudes.
I can see that.
John's gonna be calling up his old friend like, dude, get me on a private fucking jet. I don't care that we don't talk anymore. Fuck you, dude. Just get me on a private jet to fucking San Antonio.
I don't wrestle.
I don't wrestle weirdos in spandex. I run from them. Johnny Mercury misses the King of the Ring when it meant something. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that show really just had a shelf life, you know? Like, it's cool to do it every once in a great while as a network special or something, but like, or just, you know, they did the one on, you know, they did the recent one where they had the winners win in fucking Saudi Arabia or whatever the fuck, right?
True.
And that lasted, you know, like, Xavier Woods was King Woods for all of like a month, and Zelina Vega was like Queen for like an extra month after that. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Laura wants to know when the King of the Ring meant something.
1993.
Yeah.
The debut of it.
When Bret Hart won.
Bret Hart one, yeah.
I don't know, man. Owen Hart made that shit work.
True.
1994, the King of Hearts.
King of Hearts.
And then, like, every king after that was just like, cool. Like, Steve Austin won, and, like, he never wore that fucking crown. He didn't even put it
No.
on at the fucking coronation ceremony. He just cut the most epic promo in wrestling history. Billy Gunn, best King of the Ring.
Yeah.
See, God, my name's Billy, and I just won the King of the Ring. And God said, Bob, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is. You remember that promo? You fucking buried the shit out of Billy Gunn. Jokes on the Rock. Billy Gunn's one of the most popular acts in wrestling right now.
AEW.
Acclaimed every Wednesday.
Daddy ass.
Yeah. They replaced him with Kurt Angle on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. You're not Billy.
It was fucking brilliant. Just they got all the fucking DX graphics.
Yeah,
fucking
motherfucker.
Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Wait, where do you get here?
You're just watching them come to the ring. It's like, is that Kurt Angle? What the fuck is Kurt Angle doing?
You gotta pass the test.
John watched Buffy.
Yes, I did.
How much of Buffy have you watched
Only
so
the first
far?
episode.
Only the first episode.
I got a second episode for this Friday.
In the time that it's taken him to watch one episode of Buffy, I binge watched the
busy.
entire season
I'm
of
busy.
that 90s show on Netflix.
I've been busting my ass off at work.
I know you have. I've been procrastinating and watching that 90s show. Undertaker should have used Roland, not Kid Rock. I agree. Fuck Kid Rock.
American Badass.
Yeah, but fuck Kid Rock. I'm cool with American Badass Undertaker. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm just watching this whole
wasn't-
segment, right? I don't like Mark Calloway, the fucking person, but I'm just, you know, like LA Knight's out there shit talking the Undertaker. I'm like, this man will fucking murder you. What are you doing, dude? Like, you're gonna fucking die.
He did told Joe Rogan the locker room soft.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an infamous interview. He was like, man, we used to have like guns, and now all these kids play video games all day. Like, yeah.
I wasn't expecting the biker.
No, neither was I. I mean, it was cool, you know, like I may not like Mark Calloway the person, but the Undertaker the character in every fucking form is just a fucking whoa.
Oh, that was
Whoa.
my headphones. Sorry.
Yeah, that'll do it. John getting us feedback over here.
Sorry, buddy.
But yeah, I mean, the Undertaker character in all its forms, like, that motherfucker will straight up murder you.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. I don't know what he whispered and why.
I don't think anybody actually knows what he whispered other than him and Bray Wyatt, but apparently Undertaker has been a Bray Wyatt fan since, like, the new Face of Fear, like, that whole WrestleMania build-up they had. Mm-hmm. Where Bray Wyatt should have fucking won because the streak was already fucking over. It didn't make any sense for Bray Wyatt to lose. It's just so fucking stupid. But anyway, coming up Saturday at Stamps, and we're going to be talking about shows on Saturday all day today.
We're gonna hear about it.
Because there's a lot of Saturday shows going on. Last week there was nothing on Saturday. Like, we literally went to a fucking bowling alley after we couldn't get lanes and couldn't do karaoke.
Yeah.
It was like
We still had fun though. We met some new people.
we did. What was dude's name was DJ, right?
DJ.
Yeah, cool dude. Anyway, but this Saturday at Stamps, it is our dear friend Wasted Reject with support from Sibo, Lilith II, and Milo Dunn. I think that's Lilith II or Lilith 2. I don't know. I'm just going to read it off the flyer because there's no event page. But he's got all the information, so we got to give him credit for that, right?
Yeah.
$10 cover, 18 and up at Stamps the Bar, 98 Main Street, Tonawanda, at 7 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. music. Look at that. He's got all the information, just not an event page.
And he's headlining.
And John, if you had to choose, would you rather Minnie Mouse or Elsa jerk you off? Wow.
I didn't see that question coming.
Wow. Okay, then. Just let it go, John. I didn't mean the show. I meant the question. Well, we'll see if we can get John back when we come back from this song break, but this is Wasted Reject, and this song is called All the Time, featuring Thomas Fritton on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Laying in my bed, heavy in the head. I guess I had too much to drink. I need to think less about the drama. Gotta get out of town and clear my mind for a while, and play a melody that best suits me to find just the thing that makes me happy, like sunrise or the sunset over crystal clear blue oceans, or the thought of having you to hold and making love and growing old. Clear skies, staring at the stars in the middle of the night, lost in the warmth of your eyes. I need to feel this way all the time. Dealing with these demons that I forgot that I had. I'm gonna crank up that old jukebox and play all the old songs Sinatra had. So fly me to the moon and make my night for me. Makes me snap my fingers and tap my feet. It's just the thing I need to make me happy, like sunrise or the sunset over crystal clear blue oceans, or the thought of having you to hold and making love and growing old. Clear skies, staring at the stars in the middle of the night, lost in the warmth of your eyes. I need to feel this way all the time. Sunrise or the sunset over crystal clear blue oceans, or the thought of having you to hold and making love and growing old. Clear skies, staring at the stars in the middle of the night, lost in the warmth of your eyes. I need to feel this way all the time.
It was Wasted Reject on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
All right, let's answer Jill's question.
Answer Jill's question.
All right. I'm going Minnie Mouse.
Okay, because she did add like some context here. You ice
Yes.
hands or white leather gloves. So you'd rather like the burn from the leather gloves than the freezing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Makes sense to me. Okay. Anyway. And
Here we go.
now here's John with the weather.
Hi, I'm John with your weather report.
See,
I'm moving up on this world. Hi, I'm John with your weather report. The weather is 34 degrees. Where's the lowest? The lowest, if light rain and snow,
Low will be 30.
It feels like 28 degrees right now.
The low will be 30.
The low will be 30 degrees.
Winds 6 miles per hour out of the east.
Wind 6 miles per hour out of the east.
Visibility of 9.9 miles.
9.9 miles. Wow. Damn.
And
Yeah.
we'll come back with more weather
I got to practice this stuff.
we'll come back with more weather
All right.
in half an hour.
Back to you, Dick.
Anyway. Jill said that was nice, Sam. We need more lights on the ginger. He's shadow. Yeah, because he's right up in here, and there's a monitor blocking the light from him when he's that close. So we're going to talk about So we were talking about razors and
Yes.
shaving your face before you got here. So we were trying to figure out what exactly you're using. So we got a couple of things here. We have like your little typical shaver, right? So
I don't use that.
You don't not this style.
Not this
Okay,
style.
not this style. All right, so you're using probably more along the lines of
That.
this guy here. All right.
That guy.
So you've got this and you've got these.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, smaller. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's smaller ones in here, obviously, but because they're all different sizes. And there's different sizes for a reason, and Jill says that you don't use the different sizes. You
Well,
you do your whole face with one size.
Yeah. Well, I found the size I was looking for, but it was like buried under my shelf, which I didn't see it at first. I was
Okay, so here's the thing: is like you have a nice, evenly trimmed beard, and it's very short, and it probably has to be for your job, right? I'd imagine.
No,
you don't have
no.
to. Okay.
it just gets out of hand.
So you can get away with just using the one, right? Now for your mustache, Jill was saying I got to teach you how to trim your mustache. For your mustache, you just go a nice even line right up above your lip. Done.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay. And now to get a look like this, you can get away with using one size of those combs.
Yes.
Because it's all one length. It's all just all around. It's all one length. Now, for me, a guy like me with a beard like this, you gotta use different lengths because you gotta kind of get a shorter one up here, and then you just kind of get a thicker one as you go down. So that way you get a nice straight, straight down here, and nice and even. Mm-hmm. That way you don't get all fluffed out, flown out.
My mustache should be shorter than my beard.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, look! I'm looking at you on the camera here. You look good.
Thank you.
It's a good-looking beard. It really is.
I will trim the mustache a little better. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's. I mean, because like if you're trying to shave with one of those and you're trying to trim your mustache down shorter, like your entire mustache, that thing's gonna go up your nose, man. That's not. You don't want that. That's But yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then when you get into this length, then you got to worry about conditioners and oils.
I can't. I did it once. And
When you get to you got to worry about conditioners and oils and
Yeah.
balms and all kinds of shit. I got a straightening brush now, so I used it today. It's all nice and straight and soft. Yeah, you got to worry about styling, man.
That's some dedication.
It's not just grow it. You got to take care of it.
How long did it take you to grow that?
I don't know. It's been years. Jill has pics of something or other. I don't know. Anyway. Laura wants to know why I own razors because I have to. I gotta look good. I gotta be on camera every Wednesday. I gotta be on stage. I gotta do.
No,
I'm a public figure. I gotta take care of myself.
I mean, you hide the beard during the three first songs.
I do. This is true.
Or a mask.
I do.
John's
Oh, John's beard. Jill has pictures of your beard.
Oh, yeah.
Laura wants you to be clean shaven.
So I look like I'm 12 again? They're not going to believe me at work. It's like, where's John? Hey, they stuffed me in the dryer. That's what happened.
But yeah, and then the other razor is I use that because I use a nice smooth look up here. Got to have the right razor for the job.
Oh, no, he looks like an alien. That's true. That's even worse.
Well, I mean,
Thanks, Joe.
watching those Bills broadcasts the last couple of weeks, Tony Romo might think you're Josh Allen if you looked like an alien.
Oh, God. No, I don't want to look like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is not a good-looking dude. I'm sorry.
Just no.
I have a team that's blessed with a quarterback that looks like Jimmy Garoppolo, so I can get away with saying that your quarterback is not good looking.
Laura's sad.
Joe cut off his braids. Yes, I cut off my braids decades ago. Well, maybe not decades, but probably a decade ago. Cause
I would mistake you for a member of Korn, but back then.
I don't know if I could grow hair. Maybe I'd bring it back, but I can't. So
One day I'll be in your belt.
one day, what?
I'll be in your belt.
Enjoy it while you can.
I am.
You gotta stop wearing hats all the time. That's my problem. That's
know.
that's why I
I
started
need to
going
stop.
bald. Yep. That's why I started going bald. I wore hats all the time, and now I don't go anywhere without a hat because I'm going bald. Yeah, we had Wasted Reject was the last artist we played. He's playing Saturday night at Stamps. He's also playing, if you're missing this one, February 16th at Stamps, opening for the Bunny the Bear with Misery, Life Right Now.
A band I play with my whole life. My
That's
whole
a-
music career. Bunny and the Bear.
Also at Stamps, it's $6, 6 p.m. doors, 18 plus. That's a Thursday night, I believe.
Yeah.
It is Thursday night.
Wow.
So he's playing that Thursday at Stamps. We're playing that Sunday at Stamps.
How about that? And we're practicing Thursday, so unfortunately we won't be there, buddy.
I'm gonna move closer because you're causing me to be out of focus. Anyway, my camera is like, what the fuck is going on? Why are there two planes? Why are you guys not in the same spot?
Well.
Laura wants to start a petition for me to grow up my hair. I'll tell you what, my hair was growing out since like Saturday because that was the last time I shaved. And it took me forever. Yeah, John's got a drum tuner. I haven't put batteries in it. I don't know if it works. I'm hoping it works. I spent $45 on it.
I could tell it was used.
Oh yeah, definitely used. Got to clean that shit up a little bit. But yeah, we'll get that.
Yeah. Looks like an easy connect.
Yeah, dude, did you? I sent a video in the group chat. Did you watch it?
No, I've
course
been
you
so
did.
busy at work.
I sent a video in the group chat of how to actually use that thing. So we'll, worst case scenario, we'll play it for you at practice.
This thing will teach me how to tune.
Apparently so.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, right in time for us to record some music. Hopefully, I've been trying to get some. Like somebody shared our page yesterday. It's like, oh, you got to check out this band. They're awesome. I'm like, yeah. Eventually, we'll have music that sounds like us.
Then we could blow your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do not. You could go listen to Falls Count anywhere, and you can listen to Cat Girls, but it does not sound like what we sound like now. It is not indicative.
No, we are changing. It feels like it's like a whole different band, but in a good way though.
Yeah, I think everybody. You know, I was telling Shane this the other day. Yeah, Lead Uke was the ones that put it out. I was telling Shane the other day, you know, that like every time we've had to replace somebody in the band, which I never want to do. But it,
Yes.
you know, shit happens. life happens. You know, death, unfortunately, sadly, happens. And, you know, like, so, you know, it's been necessary to change out members and everything. But everybody who's come into this band has put their own spin on things and made it just that much better.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, do you judge people who can't play drums?
No.
Good, because I can't play drums.
No, I don't judge.
I bought a little thing, right? Because my drums that I have, they're supposed to. There's an app that can teach you how to play drums that you plug into the thing, but you need the connector for the iPad. But I bought the connector. Damned if I know where it is. So I got to buy another one, so I can plug it into my drums and learn how to play drums.
I mean, you're the only OG left.
I am. I mean, but by the time we got around to recording, your face is on the album cover, so you are on the album. So we, you know,
Yeah. So technically, I could be original. Well, not the original drummer, but
you're not the original drummer,
I've
but
been
you are
almost since day one.
You've been with us since like 3 months after.
After Steve
Like
left.
we played our first show in August. You joined in November, so like yeah. You've been with me for that long, so.
And I go back and see how many times I play too fast. Slow the fuck down. Why are you guys gonna yell at me or something?
This song's called Dun, 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 dun.
There's been so many times Brian would be playing it and go near me. Slow down. Slow down, please. For the love of God, slow down. Okay, buddy. I can't stop.
Brian's gauge of if you were playing Arg too fast was if I could keep up with you.
I get the look.
And Brian eventually taught me how to play faster. So now if you were to play that song that fast, I could probably keep up with
I've
you.
been better.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I've been better.
For sure.
Brian would be a little bit proud of me. I turn
Jill
around.
turns around and looks at you when you're playing too fast.
Yep. I get the look. I always get the look.
We're gonna eventually, like, hopefully maybe start playing to a click track so we can do backing tracks and fucking automate my shit. And and then we won't ever have to worry about you playing too fast because it'll be like the same time every time.
I get better enough. I feel like it's not too fast. Arg is still a little bit fast. I need to work on.
I thought I broke my fucking wireless pack when we played Arg at that Tudor show. Thankfully, it's fine. Just for some reason, I don't know what happened, but my knob got turned down on the mixer.
Oh.
On the mixer. Like, not my, like, I was like, why the fuck don't I have any, like, I hear something, but there's nothing, like, and then I looked, it's like, wait a second, why is my volume so low on the mixer? Like, physically, somehow that knob got turned while I was playing. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Nobody was near it, except maybe me. Maybe I bumped into it. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
So you said you don't judge people. Laura wants to know,
No.
John, do you judge a mass murderer?
Yeah. You do.
SLM, second verse, fast 2. It's skinny little moron.
Okay, I mean, I get into it. I can't help when I get into it. I get into it. I'm in the moment. It's hard to get me out of the moment when I get into the moment.
And that's one of those things why, like, I'm like, yeah, I want to start playing to a click, but at the same time, you lose that, like, organic, like, I'm into this fucking song and we're going to play it. We're going to play the fuck out of it, you know, like that kind of.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. We'll work on that.
Figure it out.
We'll get that balance, I guess. I don't know, but
we got practice tomorrow, so
yeah.
we'll work on it. We'll be all right.
We will. So you could come see us February 19th at Stamps with Protein Fire out of Rochester. I don't know any more details. I know you could buy tickets from me right now.
And it will be in Tonawanda, New York.
98 Main Street, Stamps. I got tickets right here. Come buy them.
I got tickets in my book bag at home.
Mine have been in my back pocket.
Oh,
If you don't get them, Greg Burt's getting them back. So,
How much are they?
10.
$10. Hit me up if you know me.
Let me see. $10 pre-sale ticket. February 19th. Doors open at 6. Ages 18 and up. We are playing after the headlining band.
I'm gonna have Will come up and do some
Screens?
screams with me.
I think she meant screams, but she wrote screens.
Screams.
Yeah,
We're getting heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, he's coming out. We're gonna swap some tickets we're gonna go to their show next Friday.
And one of our old new songs, I had a breakdown. Going a little heavy myself.
Yeah.
Going back to my old metal stage, my old metal music.
Dude, after we started playing that song like that, I'm just like, we need to put this one out. Like we're already planning to record like 2 things. Mm-hmm. We need to do this one too. Like,
And we were working on something.
yeah,
Like
some new shit. Some new shit.
stuff. So I tell you, the new music is probably gonna be different from the first EP. Definitely.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. Probably the same. Some of it's the same, some of it's not.
There will be like some of the same songs.
Yeah.
There'll be new versions of the old songs.
Yes.
And there's gonna be like some new shit, and just it's interesting the direction that this newest one we've been doing. The new one makes Jill giggle.
Hey, show giggle.
Well, right, because it's so bad right now because
It
it's
needs
just
a
like,
lot of work.
it's like, let's record this just so we have an idea of what the fuck we're doing so we can work on it and come back to it.
Yeah.
So
we all need work to it.
yeah.
We didn't really have a good practice last time because we were all tired. It seemed like. But we'll work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully we can show you guys soon what we've been working.
Yeah. But come out and see us February 19th. Stamps.
Tonawanda, New York.
Right here in Tonawanda. You're wearing the flannel too. Look at it. Right here in Tonawanda, New York.
That's for you, Mick Foley.
He's got the flannel and everything, man.
It's new. My mom bought it.
That is a nice looking flannel. It looks comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
Oh, that's soft.
Soft, yeah.
I like that. I could get me one of those. Stop wearing hoodies all over the place, all throughout the house and everywhere. I mean, it's warm in here today, so I'm just rocking the Metallica t-shirt.
Of course.
Hear that new Metallica song?
Yeah, actually.
The new one's
insane.
fucking... Huh?
Pretty insane.
New one's fucking badass. Like, it dropped, like, sometime last week, and I'm just like... I saw it, like, 4 minutes after they posted. I'm like, yo, click. Soft, like John's hairy bottom.
Ay. Fuck you, Jill.
The one's only on when you're doing the weather, so. But I mean, you still have like it's funny because I turned that on, but you're already mic'd with your fucking lav mic.
So cool. I love how.
Here you go. We'll just.
Yeah. So cool.
There you go. You could just use that one. We'll turn your lav mic off. You could just. John can be on broadcast. Yeah. There you go. Anyway. There's your mic back. Anyway. John is smooth, says Laura. I have never seen John's butt. I don't want to see John's butt. I don't know if it's smooth or not.
Moving on. Moving the fuck on. Ay.
Anyways, yes. You wouldn't say that if you watched him try to hit on you at a bar once.
Wait, what? Was I drunk?
Who are you hitting on at the bar?
Who am I hitting on at the bar?
I don't know. Like when we're at a bar, man, I'm usually just hanging out at our fucking merch table if we're playing a show, or I'm just hanging out with the other other bands when we go see bands.
Who am I hitting on? Talking about my butt.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually watched you hit on anybody, so I don't. Are you just?
John's not smooth.
John's not smooth. That makes sense. Okay, I was gonna say, what are you like going up and you're like, hey baby, I'm an ass man.
Yes, I'm Billy Gunn.
At night.
You just turn around, you mooner.
Oh, I need some vodka.
John, you don't drink.
I will now after tonight.
Anyways. Yeah, I've never watched you hit on anybody, so I can't comment either way. Then he takes his socks off. What the fuck?
Do you video me?
John uses 2 tubs of ass cream per day.
Is there a camera in my house or something?
What the hell is ass cream?
Can we move on?
It's Christian's jar of ass cream.
Christian Cage?
You never saw the ass cream segment?
No.
Fuck. So it's Monday Night Raw, and it's Christian and Chris Jericho are a tag team, and the Dudleys stole their bags while they were in the shower. So they come out, they're just wrapped in towels, and fucking, so the Dudleys are like going through their bags, they pull out a jar of ass cream, they're like, ass cream? What the hell is ass cream? And Chris Jericho's like, what are you doing? That's my Christian's jar of ass cream. And then Spike comes and steals their towels.
I'm gonna have
You
to
never
look
seen
back.
that?
I'm gonna have to. Is that on SmackDown or Raw?
That was on Raw.
I'm gonna have to look back.
Yeah, you gotta find that one.
I haven't got to that Raw yet. Joe is talking about an angel.
An angle from 20 years
Angle
ago
from
that
20 years
Laura
ago.
brought up in the chat that I had to explain to John because he never saw it.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna go kill myself after the show.
Please don't. You owe me money.
Damn it.
And I love you, but
After I pay you.
anyway. But mostly because you owe me money. John's looking for guitar picks. That's what you were doing. You were looking for fucking guitar picks. He found my stash. I got him hidden from him. He's found them.
That's. I might be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
I never said you were either.
And me. What's
You owe Jill food.
I do. Then I could die. Peacefully.
Nah, you still got a drum for us.
Fuck!
Don't get off topic. The topic is John's ass.
Great. Don't give him ideas for a new t-shirt. No, I just gave him an idea.
I wasn't even thinking about it. You're just like, don't give him ideas for a t-shirt. Like, yeah, t-shirt. What can I do for John's ass for a t-shirt? He's turning the mic off. That picked up in mine, dude. I mean, not that that's hard. We're literally like inches away from each other. But
I'm back.
anyway, we just gotta do a remix of John's ass, like the JR My Ass song. You ever hear that?
John, we're gonna
We're gonna paint your bum
paint your.
and make imprints.
This is the whole.
Ass Man John shirts. Boom, boom.
Great. Wonderful. I can't wait to see him in the store.
Again, I've never seen John's ass, and I do not want to.
This is going to be another song?
Oh God.
Well, I'm going to go walk myself in oncoming traffic.
No, you're not. You owe me money.
Fuck.
John, do you like to pick them?
I can pay you off my second check. And then I can go do it. That 50-hour check.
Ask John. You mean ask John. So, Fuzzy and the Rustbelts are playing their final show this weekend. Fuck. We used to do this to fucking Lexi Rain all the time. We'd just be in the fucking worst possible fucking conversation. And then we'd play her songs. You can't leave. You got another hour of this left. Anyways, Fuzzy and the Rustbelts are playing their final show this Saturday night at Sportsman's Tavern, along with my dear friends in the CPX. And again, unfortunately, I can't go because Royal Rumble. Hey, you got to hang out with me during the Royal Rumble. Anyway, come celebrate with Fuzzy and the Rustbelts at their final performance with special guests, the CPX at the Sportsman's Tavern. 50% off all merch. Show at 8 p.m. Tickets are $10 at the door. They neglected to say what the age is. That's okay. Jill's wireless pack says asshole. John, we got to make yours just say ass. Anyway, Fuzzy and the Rustbelts playing their final show at Sportsman's Tavern this Saturday at 8 p.m. Go check them out if you're not doing one of the other millions of shows going on or sitting at home watching the Royal Rumble like us. This is Fuzzy and the Rustbelts, and this song is called Take Me to the River on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
Resurrect my soul. I'm praying, Lord.
Fuzzy and the Rustbelts on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. Song called Take Me to the River. If you've never seen Fuzzy and the Rustbelts, tomorrow's your last chance.
Yes.
Not tomorrow, Saturday. Saturday's your last chance. And they're playing with my dear friends, the CPX. It's going to be a good show. So,
Anyway.
we're going to be here in my living room watching the Royal Rumble because it's ingrained into our fucking the very fibers of our fucking being at this point that we have to watch the Royal Rumble even though last year's was shitty.
What time does it start?
I don't even know. We'll have to figure that out, won't we?
Who's gonna beat in the Rumble?
I mean, Cody Rhodes is going to win the whole fucking thing, so does it really matter?
It could be The Rock.
Could be, but I mean, you know, they're saying The Rock is not going to be in ring shape in time for WrestleMania. So, do we believe them? That's another story.
I don't
But that's what they're saying.
Dude works out every freaking day.
Whereas Mania this year, it's in fucking Hollywood. That's why we're not going. We ain't flying to fucking Los Angeles, staying there for 2 days. I've already got 2-3 day trips planned later this year.
That's more money that I
That's
own.
more money. I ain't even got the money right now to fucking fly to LA and buy WrestleMania tickets for 2 days and hotels and all that. I got two Metallica.
I can't afford to go to Mania.
I had 2 Metallica weekends I got to pay for coming up still. So, anyway, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Steph got here. She missed all the fun.
Yeah, we're talking about my ass.
Monday. What's Monday? I don't know nothing about Monday.
Monday Night Raw.
She says, "And Monday, Joe." I don't know what's Monday.
What happened
I don't know. I'm confused now. I don't know what Monday.
Monday?
I watched Raw on Monday.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
I cleaned a room on Monday. Started cleaning a room on Monday. Continued it on Tuesday. Laura wants to continue talking about your ass.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, she says we're going somewhere Monday, even though she's working slinging pancakes. Okay, cool. I ordered from this place on fucking DoorDash, right? It's like, oh, that food looks really good, man. It's called The Meltdown. And then I realized after I ordered that it's fucking Denny's. I was like, what the fuck? Like, Denny, if I would have known it was Denny's, I probably wouldn't have ordered. But then I've ordered again since then because it was actually pretty good. So it was like when I was in San Francisco, I was trying to order something real quick to get done with fucking to get some food before I had to fly back to Buffalo. And I'm like, I ordered from a place called the Burger Den, not remembering that I already knew that was fucking Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
You all right, dude? Mm-hmm. So Denny's has tricked me a couple of times. Yeah. Denny's has too, the Burger Den and the Meltdown. And I've ordered from both, not knowing it was Denny's. And now I know that both are Denny's. But I mean, I got this like brisket fucking grilled sandwich thing, and it was really fucking good. So I ordered it again. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Laura wants to know if your ass is coming to the barbecue. If you haven't heard, POTUS XXX has a new song out. It is called Welcome to Joe's Barbecue. I am not on it. But it is about me. So go listen to that after the show, I guess.
Well, we have a barbecue. I guess my ass is going.
Got a special guest appearance on the track from Mr. Tom Jones, not the one you're thinking of. It's not unusual. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, there's so much stuff going on Saturday, and I'm like, I would totally go to this, except wrestling, man. That's what we do on Royal Rumble weekend. I literally tweeted to WWE and AEW, like, can you guys knock off this Saturday bullshit?
Go back to Sundays.
Like, I'm busy on Saturdays. I don't want to be stuck home watching fucking wrestling. I want to go out to shows. I want to go see Fuzzy in the Rustbelts last show. I want to go see Wasted Reject. I want to go see Diceros headlining a show at Mohawk Place, and I want to go see this punk show coming up at Tudor. Especially because like I got to get some shit from Ryan from Tudor. He's got my water bottle and he's got a record that I bought. Well, that he bought that I still owe him money for, but but yeah, I mean like, but instead, it's Royal Rumble. You guys can't compete.
No, can't. It's like a thing.
John, what advice would you give Devon Dudley? There's only one piece of advice you give Devon Dudley.
Don't talk to your brother. He's the asshole.
Okay, I guess that's a different. That's different than the advice I would have given him.
What was your advice?
I would just tell him to get the tables.
Get the tables?
Get the tables! Or to testify.
Testify.
Testify!
Did he leave WWE?
Yeah, apparently he's gone. He was supposed to do a thing with Bully Ray. And, like, he was advertised for this thing, and it was just going to be like an autograph signing after a show. Like, he wasn't even going to be part of this show.
Oh.
And Triple H was like, nah, dude, you can't do it. He's like, well, come on, please, can I? And Triple H, nah, can't do it. So he was like, all right, cool, I guess I'm not doing it. And then he eventually quit, so he's no longer with WWE. Anyway.
I like what they're doing with the Bully.
Yeah, I don't know. Steph wants to go somewhere on Monday. I don't know. I might be hungover from celebrating an NFC championship. Again. Again. You know, I mean, we may have lost the last couple of Super Bowls we were in, but you know that's still two more than some other teams have been in since the mid-90s. So, anyway.
Ooh, he's dropping bombs over here.
I mean, like I said, I mean, Stephon Diggs should look at the bright side. He gets to hang out with his brother, who also lost on Sunday and is not playing next weekend. That's why I think he was trying to rush out of the stadium. He just wanted to get to a TV and watch the Niners game because his brother was playing against the Niners. Brother plays for the Cowboys.
Actually wanted to watch a real team.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted to watch a real team. I mean, if he was tuning in to watch the Cowboys, though, I mean, is that a real team? Anyway. John, how many hard drives have you broken so far?
Since work?
I would imagine that's the question.
Haven't broke any.
Good job.
Busted my ass off.
Good job.
And finally get to have money again.
Yeah. Which means I finally get to have money again.
Fuck.
Dude, I'm not making you give me your entire check. You can pay me in installments, dude. You don't have to be like, here's $1,500. I mean, I'll take $1,500 up front if you want, but you don't have to do that.
We'll work something out.
We'll figure. Yeah, we'll come up with something. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been working 10 hours the last 3 days. I got 2 more 10 hours to go.
So by my math, that's 50 hours.
Yeah, 50 hours in.
And you're getting, I would imagine, over 40, you're getting overtime, right? Is that time and a half?
Yeah, this is overtime.
So it's time and a half?
Yes, it doesn't. So next week might be 8 hours or 9 hours.
Sure.
But for this week, it's mandatory 10 hours.
And then you're getting time and a half past 40 hours.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah, we're just far behind.
So that'd be... My brain does not want to math right now.
I'll probably get like 8 or 9, something.
Let's see. It's time and a half. Let me figure this out. I'm going to pull up a calculator.
Bear with us.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to do the weather when we came back.
Next song break.
Yeah, we'll do it when we come back from the next song break. Where the fuck is my calculator on this thing? There it is, calculator. So 17 times 1.5. So, ooh, that's, yeah, That's a pretty good chunk of change for those last 10 hours, man.
It goes by quick when you got a lot to do. I've been busy, so time flies.
So you like unknown meat from Denny's? What? I know what the meat is. It's brisket.
Brisket.
Yeah, that's what was in the sandwich. That's what was advertised on DoorDash anyway.
I want a breakfast sandwich from Becky's.
Fucking Becky's.
Fucking Becky's again.
Something
that was
involving a
bomb
monkey. Call us so we can play Cleveland and go to fucking Becky's.
for a breakfast sandwich. It was.
I'll get
killer.
a hold of something involving a monkey. We'll swap shows with them. We will make it happen.
wanna
We will
go to
be back at
Becky's.
fucking Becky's.
Fucking Becky's.
Fucking Becky's. That's what we hope we don't make it. John used to work in restaurants. Did you actually know what the meat was? You're just like trusting what it says on the package?
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Not allowed to talk about it.
It's like if I say it, I have to kill you.
Most of our food is brought already cooked, and we just heat it. Yeah, that sounds. I've dated people who've worked in Tim Hortons, and they're just like, yeah, we just put it on display.
Microwave heats it up.
That's why I don't eat fucking donuts from Tim Hortons. I shouldn't eat them from Dunkin' either. I should just go to Paula's because it's right up the street. But
Or Frankie's in the falls.
fucking Frankie's. My mom used to hang out there, so I would be there like all the time when they used to have the fucking auto garage in there.
Yeah.
Because like the dude, it was Page's Automotive, and he had a son that was like my age, and I used to hang out with him all the time while our parents used to hang out. And it was before they had Jocko's was there in the first place. Was it Jocko's or Venture? What the fuck was the pizza place that was there? There was a pizza. It wasn't Ventry's, because Ventry's was on
Jocko's.
It had to be Jocko's.
Yeah.
But Jocko's was on, I don't know. Anyway,
Oh, man, it's been a while since I heard that name.
I used to live right like a block away from Jocko's, so
So I met somebody. I met this dude at work. His name's Josh, and he lives in Lockport like I do, but we were born and raised in the Falls. So I was like, oh, good. Wow, got something in common with this dude. He's a big Samoan guy.
yeah. But anyway, so they had the pizza place, and the pizza place always had an NBA Jam game in there, so like that's where all my fucking money used to go. Because the NBA Jam cost $2 to play a full fucking game. So the way I figured it was when I got this arcade one up, I calculated how many games I needed to play to make my money back. And I'm way past that. Because I fucking love NBA Jam. But anyway, so, and then it became Frankie's Pizza. Because Frank, who owns Frankie's Donuts, his son, Frank Jr., took over the pizza place, and that was Frankie's Pizza for a minute. And then it became a Cricket store, and now I think it's a nail place or some shit. I don't fucking know. And right across the street from there, not across on Portage, but across the side street there, right next to the pizza place, there's Chelsea's, which is a hair, a salon. And Chelsea is a girl I went to school with.
Oh, nice.
I haven't talked to her or seen her in years, but I don't know if that place is still there, but was her place, I guess.
Is Frankie still?
Frankie's is still there, yeah.
Still okay.
Yeah. I helped put in speakers at Frankie's. Because I was there all the time with my mom and my stepdad, so I helped build the office in the garage at Page's Automotive that was in that building there. So yeah. That's the most physical labor I've ever done. That's not true. I've done more than that, but I don't do physical labor. It's just not my thing. Ryan and I used to talk about this all the time. We'd be on the car ride home, talking about jobs we've had where we're just yeah, that job sucked because I'm not built for that. When I was digging foundations for headstones in a cemetery.
You guys are some entertainment where you guys took me home the one day.
Yeah, you get to listen to us just fucking converse.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Having a legal discussion.
I miss Megs. Meg Ryan.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a good guy.
I was gonna say, I thought you said Mags, and I'm like, he's still in the band. What are you talking about?
Meg Ryan, not that Mags.
Yeah, Meg, not Mag. Okay, gotcha.
What? He's yeah.
I mean, we see him almost every Thursday anyway.
Every Thursday, leaving or they're watching a game in the parking lot.
You texted him one night when you were trying to get a hold of me.
Yeah, sleeping.
He's like, he texted me. He's like, dude, your band's trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, I woke up. I'm like, I tried to say my fucking alarm didn't go off, but it didn't come out that way. It was like auto-corrected to something else. I don't even remember what it was. It was something stupid. Let me see. Where's Ryan in here? Ben Elder from Sweetwater. Ted. Where the fuck are my... There we go. Yeah, my fucking alien never went off. I was so like out of it. I'm just responding to everybody's texts.
It's all right.
Yep.
Usually, you steal my thunder there. Usually, it's me.
It is usually you. So now I've taken to, because like I set my alarm on my Google Home, so I just walk in and tell Google to set an alarm for whatever time. Mm-hmm. So now I do that, and I also tell it to turn on the light in my room at the same time. So the alarm will go off and the light will come on, and then it's like, oh fuck. So now if I want to go back to sleep, I have to tell it snooze and turn the light off.
Oh, you got some time tomorrow, because my dad's pick up my mom before I can take the car. So
Cool.
So you got time to sleep.
Cool.
So I'll probably set it to.
I've been sleeping at night lately, if you could believe that.
You've been sleeping at night,
dude. I've been sleeping at night. I
don't you work at night?
Usually. I don't know, dude. I have not been. I haven't set foot in the booth in I don't know how long because I've been working right at the desk.
There's probably cobwebs in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Sega Genesis in the way. I can't get to it. So I'm emptying out this room next door here with the idea of like, this is a place where I can, play my drums. I can set up a keyboard and play my keyboard. Mm-hmm. I can just chill and play video games. And I've got a TV in there right now that I can plug my Sega Genesis or my Nintendo or whatever into.
Yeah.
But I want to replace that TV with my old TV that was in my bedroom that doesn't have the hookups to fucking put the Sega Genesis or the Nintendo on. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this TV's a piece of shit and I want to get rid of it, but at the same time, I can still play fucking Sega and Nintendo on it. So now I'm like hesitant to like take that TV down, put the new one up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the idea is to basically just have more space. Because like you were in here when I had those drums in here.
Yeah, there was not a lot of space.
That was a tight squeeze.
This is like the most space ever.
Yeah, I mean, you still got guitars right behind you. So eventually, what I want to do actually is, I took the hangers down, a couple of the hangers down off the wall in there. So I'm going to put them up right here next to you, but then I got to move all that over here, which means I got to get behind the desk and find studs and put fucking screws in the wall to hang the pictures up in the frame and whatever. I don't know. It's just seems like a huge pain in the ass. It's bad enough I had to build this shelf. A new record shelf. It's bigger.
How long did that take you?
Not long. It was actually a pretty easy build. It's one of those like Better Homes and Gardens fucking Walmart shelves.
Or like an hour.
Yeah, I mean, if even that. I think the hardest thing was like once I got the shelf built, I had to move everything to this shelf and then move the old shelf out and move this shelf into this space with everything on it, which was dumb. I could have just put it aside.
How many albums are you at now?
600.
Damn.
601 is on its way.
What's the record?
Technically 602 because Ryan Craig from Tudor bought me a record on Black Friday. I didn't go out for Black Friday. He picked up this record I was looking for, and I just haven't gotten it from him yet. I forgot to ask him. I meant to text him like the day of our show that we played there and be like, dude, can you bring that record? And I completely forgot about it until like we were at the show. I'm like, dude, I meant to fucking text you about that record you still have for me. He's like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. And now he's got my water bottle. So I was really hoping that I could go to this fucking show on Saturday, except it's the night of the Royal Rumble, so not
Guess
happening.
you're gonna have to wait.
Gonna have to wait. Yeah.
We gotta watch the Rumble. We gotta tell Ushi.
But yeah, number 601 is on its way. It is the fourth and final Metallica Vinyl Club release for 2022. They got behind because of, production delays and everything because, certain artists took over the fucking vinyl pressing plants. Not naming names, Taylor Swift. Anyway, so but which is weird because like if you look at Metallica records now, like the recent pressings, they all say made on the Metallica press. So now I'm thinking Metallica's got their own fucking vinyl press. Yeah. Apparently not, because they're having the same production issues that everybody else is having. So, supply chain issues, whatever. So they're, and it's not Taylor Swift though, it was Adele that was doing it. And then I'd imagine Taylor Swift had some hand in that too, but that's neither here nor there. And that's nothing against Taylor Swift or Adele or anything. That's just the way it fucking goes. You got to have those huge artists that are going to sell millions and millions of copies be the priority, because that's, as we've seen with Taylor Swift tickets, if you can't get your hands on these things, people are going to be pissed. There's going to be Senate hearings. Senators are going to be on the stand saying Ticketmaster needs to say, look in the mirror and say, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. Which is literally what a senator fucking said during the Senate hearings yesterday. There's literally a video, like a supercut of just senators quoting Taylor Swift. But I digress. So the fourth and final 2022 Metallica Vinyl Club shipment is now on its way to me. And they're not doing a 2023 Vinyl Club because they've got they got 72 Seasons coming out later this year. Mm-hmm. So they're focused more on, we're going to release this new album and we're going to do this tour and we're going to do all this other shit. So we don't want to curate all these, limited edition vinyl for our vinyl club, to do this vinyl club. So maybe next year, 2024, maybe they'll bring it back. But because these have been like really cool releases, man. Like I've been looking for, when I saw Metallica in 98, they played just like an acoustic like set of songs in the middle of their full set. And one of them was an acoustic version of the Four Horsemen. Mm-hmm. And I have been looking for a good quality fucking recording of them playing that since 1998. And it was on the last Vinyl Club record. And I was like so stoked to have that and just finally like get to hear that version, well recorded and mixed. Because like all the shit on, their, that you could buy from their live archive is, not great from that time period. So it was really cool to get that. So I was super excited to get that. And just this Vinyl Club's been really cool for just shit that you couldn't get anywhere else. Mm. And so I'm it's a little bittersweet that the last one is on its way. And I'm hoping they bring it back in like 2024, 2025, something after like the 72 Seasons, hype and tour have kind of, faded away a little bit. And maybe they'll put some new shit out. And but I mean, I would imagine we're looking forward probably in the next year or two to like the load and reload box sets that they've been doing for every release. And I've been really looking forward to the load and reload box sets and the Saint Anger one whenever that comes out. That's neither here nor there, but that's...
I don't want to hear that snare drum again.
Well, there's a reason to want the Saint Anger fucking box set, and that is that they recorded a lot more than what was on that album. And a lot of it hit the cutting room floor after the therapy sessions and James's rehab stint and all that. So
That album came with a video in the studio.
yeah, it did. And I don't know where mine is, and I'm kind of bummed about it. But anyway, so we're gonna play a song from my good friends Diceros. I had a little bit of a hand in this band coming together, very little, minuscule, in that JR, the drummer, was I was trying to put together a new lineup for my old band, and JR was like, "Hey, I'll audition." And I go to JR's house, which was right next door to my ex-wife and my daughter, where they were living. Literally right next door. They were neighbors.
Oh.
So I went over to JR's house with my then bass player, and we played some stuff, and he wasn't really into our stuff. So he brought his buddy in to play some guitar, and then that kind of evolved into Diceros. And they are playing on Saturday. I just totally spit on my screen. Let me wipe that off there. Anyway. They are playing at Mohawk Place with special guests Crown Conscious, Anthropic, Quantifier, and the Finality Complex. And tickets are available without online fees at After Dark's home office located at 630 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo. You can order by phone Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 716-893-2900. Their place is open to the public Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 5 p.m., 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. 6 p.m. doors, $12 advance, 18 and up with ID, 16 and up with ID and a 21-plus guardian. Yes, I mean, it is After Dark. That is kind of their job. So,
Yeah.
But this is Diceros, and this song is called Divide Reset on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Flying out of shit.
Oh, I muted
ready.
it. That's why. Hey,
ready.
John's not ready. I muted the microphones.
I'm
We're good.
back.
We're good. Hi. Okay, here's John with the weather.
How you doing? I'm John with your weather report.
I can get you the weather report here.
All right. It is 35 degrees outside right now. Rain and snow. Feels like it's 30 degrees out there. The low is... Where's the lowest?
The low will be 30.
The low will be 30. Oh, I was reading the wrong thing. The low will be 30. The winds are at 5 miles per hour.
5 miles per hour, yes.
Awesome.
Humidity is 91%. Visibility 4.4 miles. Which is
I
a
need the
drastic decrease from an hour ago when you did this, because it was 9.9 miles then.
I know. I need to do my homework next time for this, so I'm more prepared. So
One of these days, after I get that room finished back there, we're gonna move these guitars out of the way so you can have a fucking
yes,
green screen.
Shit.
You can have a map.
Yes. So spend your weather report. I tried my best. I fucked up, but back to you, Dick.
You look so professional with that mic.
I just need to get the
That
screen
is,
behind me.
dude. I've had that mic since we were doing like the original broadcasts of Board Wrestling Fan, because I built a studio and I had to buy microphones with 1/4-inch inputs or outputs rather, because I have a mixer that just takes 1/4-inch jacks, and I'm just like, I had a Shure SM58 and I was using that. That was my mic, and then we had all these cheap fucking Radio Shack karaoke mics that we set up for the rest of the mics before we started getting into condenser mics and fucking really good dynamic mics and all that. Like, this doesn't even fucking register as a microphone in this mixer. I had to put it in as a fucking line input or an instrument input.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's in as a line input, but it will not take it as a microphone input. So, yeah. But hey, I got it working. It works. You can use that as an actual microphone on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laura says we need 4 reports per show.
Well, I'm going to do my homework. I'll be more prepared next Wednesday.
John's going to be sitting there watching the 6 o'clock news. He's just going to be studying Mike Syka. Does that guy still work there? I don't fucking know. I
don't know. I'm going to be watching the news the day before the show.
John's just going to be sitting there with the Weather Channel on, like, how do these guys do it?
Oh, okay.
How does it? What do they actually talk about? What's going on? What the hell's a pressure front?
I could take it from a Family Guy. Okay.
It's gonna rain.
I might take advice from that guy. It's raining.
Yeah, but you're white, so you can't do a blacky weather forecast.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
Oh,
John, the outside reporter. I ain't sending John out in this shit.
It's cold.
It's fucking gnarly out there right now,
It's
man.
cold.
I was half expecting you to be like, dude, I ain't coming.
I always come. I got a job to do. I don't get paid for this shit, but I got a job to do.
Yeah, I know. That's why people got to start buying our merch. Merch.ThinkSoJoe.com.
Leave us tips.
Leave us tips.
Buy your Ask John t-shirts and your Think So Joe t-shirts.
Really, buy the shirts. Buy the merch, because
You might buy your Ask John t-shirts.
buy the merch, because then at least you're getting something for your money besides entertainment. You know, like, tips are welcome. Absolutely. Tips.ThinkSoJoe.com.
Even when we sell our merch at shows.
Yes.
We need a tip charge.
Tips are welcome.
Tip your bartender also at shows.
Yes, always tip your bartender, not just at shows. Tip your bartender.
All the time.
And your waitresses.
Yes.
And your waiters.
Yes.
And your door dashers and your Instacarters and your all that. Tip people in tip culture. Jobs, things where you can tip. Tip your voiceover guy.
tip your bosses. I'm gonna tip my boss tomorrow.
You're gonna tip your boss?
Here's $1.
Thanks for paying me. Here's some money back.
You're a good guy. I'm very scared of my boss because he's still. I mean, I got to get a picture of this guy because he legit looks like Brock Lesnar. Legit. And Josh I was talking to the Samoan guy I told you about.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Yokozuna. So I'm a little scared of these guys.
You don't look at him as Yokozuna. You look at him as the fucking dude whose name is impossible to pronounce that did Somewhere Over the Rainbow on the ukulele. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Okay, he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
I mean, you get a Brock Lesnar looking dude. You just look at him like
He's built like him.
you just look at him like Parker Boudreaux and like, dude, you suck. Why are you hanging out with Swerve Strickland on AEW?
It's like the short hair Brock Lesnar with the beard. He's built like him. It's like, oh god. And
John's gonna get F5'd if he breaks a fucking hard drive. That's why he hasn't broken any.
yeah, I'm not going to Suplex City. We even told him that he looks like Brock Lesnar, and he goes, "Ugh." It's like, oh shit! Here goes the pain! Here goes the pain! Run! Look, I go out to him today. I'm having a little trouble with my computer. Please don't kill me. So, oh, you're fine, buddy. I won't hurt you this time.
Yeah, this time. Laura says Brock looks friendly.
Not that. Oh, my boss Mike is friendly, but not Brock Lesnar. He don't look friendly.
I don't know, man. Brock Lesnar, the last like few times he's been back, has just looked like he's
he
having
looks
the time
happy.
of his fucking life.
I missed his segment on Raw.
Where he fucking, yeah, you missed him F5 your boy,
Who?
Austin Theory.
Oh, good. I love Brock Lesnar.
He
He's a
F5.
great guy.
He F5 Austin Theory on top of Lashley, so Austin Theory would retain the U.S. title, but he still F5'd him.
And then Parody and DX. That was awesome. Like, we can't fight you. I wish there was somebody that could fight. Help us out. Seth Rollins.
That was a pretty good show. So they had like they advertised this women's cage match between Bayley and Becky
that
Lynch,
was
right?
messed up.
And they said like the reason that it just ended up being a beatdown and not a match was because the Bloodline segment went long, right?
Oh.
And I'm just sitting here thinking like, if that's the case, why not take that time from the fucking Sonya Deville and Bianca Belair match that one, you didn't advertise, two, nobody gave a shit about that it needed 3 segments. Like, you could have still gone ahead with this advertised match
Yeah.
and done something different with to do, you know, like, no, you didn't pre-advertise Charlotte Flair as being on the show. Like, I didn't see her name in any advertisement. So you could have just continued this Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair thing on Friday, where they fucking belong because that's their show. And still done this Bayley and Becky Lynch cage match.
That
and
needs to happen.
that you've been advertising and now people are pissed. I was sitting here with that fucking Bianca Belair and Sonya Deville match that was 2 segments, and then you prior to that match, you had this segment with Charlotte and Bianca and Sonya Deville interrupt. I'm like, this did not need to be 3 segments. I'm just sitting here not knowing that was the reason that the cage match didn't happen was because the Bloodline went long. I'm sitting here thinking like, this match does not need to be 3 fucking segments. This match didn't need to fucking happen at all.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is, I guess, but like, come on.
Would have been nice if they had the Undertaker talk.
Yeah. I mean, but the talker in that segment was LA Knight. Like the right guy had the microphone throughout that segment. But yeah,
Yeah. I didn't like how the cage match ended.
It didn't have to go down. Like, if I don't know who's fucking thinking like, man, we really need to have Charlotte Flair on this show and Sonya Deville.
I didn't.
to the expense of this cage match that we booked.
I was surprised they even put Hulk Hogan in Raw.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Well, I mean, he'd been advertised.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Hart was there.
Yeah. Well, Hogan was advertised, and Ric Flair was advertised, but also the Bella Twins and Lita were advertised. They weren't fucking there.
Yep. Well, also we thank Jimmy Hart for being a nice guy to us.
Jimmy Hart was fucking awesome,
He
dude.
was amazing to us.
I mean, we
appreciate that.
probably could have sat there and talked to him till the fucking gates opened, and he would have fucking
That's
been
how
happy
nice
to
he
do
is.
it. But I just didn't want to take up his whole time, like.
Yeah,
But yeah, he was super nice when we met him coming home from Nashville.
great guy.
Yeah. So I saw him on Raw on Monday. I'm
I'm
like,
glad-
oh shit, that's my buddy Jimmy Hart.
I'm glad you got to tell that story to him.
I'm so glad because I told that story so many times to so many people. The one thing I wish I would have done was ask him, because it's always bugged me. I feel like it's him singing Dusty Rhodes' theme song. I feel like that's him singing. And I've always wanted to know, and it didn't occur to me until later to ask.
Maybe we'll see him down the road.
Maybe, hopefully. Hey, who knows?
Wonder if
Stranger
he
things
re-
have happened.
Wonder if you remember us. He won't remember me. I cut my hair.
Yeah, he was super nice. So it was
Yeah.
cool to see him. But yeah, I mean, like they advertised a bunch of people that weren't I guess so originally it was supposed to be like this bloodline acknowledgement ceremony for Roman Reigns, and it was supposed to have Alpha and Sika and Rikishi, and apparently they just couldn't make it to the show. So and they knew ahead of time, so that's why it changed to that the trial of Sami Zayn. And so but yeah, I mean it was a good show overall, just really
That segment was too long.
I would have done that. That's the one thing I would have done different, was I would have kept the cage match as it was and either completely gotten rid of the Charlotte Flair,
They should have.
Bianca Belair, Sonya Deville thing, or at least cut that down to one segment.
They're on SmackDown. Do it on SmackDown.
I mean, it's not like you need Charlotte Flair to have Ric Flair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as problematic as Ric Flair, the human, the person, seems to be,
Yeah.
allegedly.
I mean, it's good to see Charlotte Flair back, but
Yeah, I mean, but
she doesn't need to take up the whole show.
but as problematic as Ric Flair allegedly has been throughout his life,
Yeah.
it's still Ric fucking Flair. You know what I mean? The same thing, the Undertaker and his fucking Blue Lives Matter bullshit,
It was
but it's still the fucking Undertaker.
my favorite moment was Money Incorporated. You got to pay your taxes.
He just takes all but $100 and
JBL
stuff.
and Baron Corbin. You got to pay your taxes. And Ted DiBiase laughing with his title. Money Incorporated back in session.
Yup.
$100.
Yeah.
You keep
But
that.
it was a fun show. There was lots of nostalgia. The video packages
DDP was there.
they had were great. They could have made better use of some of the legends like Medusa and DDP, and but they were all part of the poker game, so that was cool.
Yeah.
You got the greatest hits of the APA.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Then Ron Simmons comes at the end of that segment. Damn.
But I mean, it was a fun show. Just that's the one thing I would have absolutely changed, was oh shit, that segment ran long. Okay, let's stick with what we advertised. We don't need to do this on Monday. We can do this on Friday. Just we don't have Bianca Belair involved. You can still do a segment with Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss to plug their match on Saturday at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You didn't need that segment. That could have gotten cut and still done what you advertised. That's that's the only thing that bugs me, and it's not even I didn't really care. It's oh, okay, cool. They beat the shit out of Becky Lynch.
What else is new?
They're gonna. That's building to something. I never look at when things happen on wrestling anymore. I don't just look at it as okay, that sucked. I look at it as, okay, that was stupid, but what's going to happen next?
Yeah.
Like, what are they building towards that this is a small part of?
Becky's going to need some help.
Yeah.
She can't fight them.
No.
She can't beat them. Those three on one all the time.
Yeah.
She's going to need 2 other people to help watch her back.
But we'll get, we'll see what that turns into down the line. And I just, but at the same time, it's like you could have done what you advertised and had this match instead of, now people are like, oh, that was a bait and switch.
What about Sammy and filling in for Jimmy?
Dude, when Jey Uso stopped Solo from hitting the Samoan spike, was just like, holy shit. It's like, that's fucking Jey Uso, who's never been on Sammy's side, defending Sammy. Like, whoa, you know? But
everybody
yeah, I mean,
started chanting Jay, 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 Jay.
yeah, so it's an interesting development, and it'll be interesting to see what happens Saturday at the Royal Rumble, because Roman told him, here's what I want to know.
What?
Is at the end of SmackDown last week,
Yeah.
when KO came out, he
Yeah.
took out the entire bloodline,
And then Sammy shows up.
and
at
then
the end.
Sammy shows up after the fact. KO signs the contract and tosses it at Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy opens the contract, looks at it, looks up at Kevin, looks at Paul Heyman. What the hell is in that contract? I thought for sure that would get addressed on Monday. Because I know I'm not the only person who looked at that like, what's in that contract? What's with the look from Sami Zayn there? So I don't know. That could be an interesting development.
Oh, we still got Friday.
We got Friday, but Roman said Sammy stay home Friday. So does Sammy show up and defy the tribal chief?
Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see. But I'm interested in what Sammy's gonna do this Saturday.
Yeah, me too.
Is he with the bloodline, or is he going?
Me too. And that's
Is he with Kevin?
exactly. I mean, and that's this is, people have said this is the best story possibly in WWE history, the bloodline as a whole, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't really disagree with. I mean, it's been very intriguing and very,
But
what's going to happen next.
It seems like Sammy's the one's popular
Well, yeah.
in the bloodline.
I mean, when we went to Monday Night Raw and the Bloodline showed up, I texted Karina. I'm like, yeah, I'm currently watching Sami Zayn, who is the most popular person in pro wrestling right now.
And just getting it to Roman.
And she was like, oh, that's so awesome, because when she was watching, he was the ska kid, like just coming out and skanking and dancing to his ska theme music. And now he's like the biggest fucking thing in pro wrestling. And it's like, yeah, I'm so happy to see Sami Zayn as like such a popular fucking character. And like,
I am waiting for the day he turns on the bloodline, or they turn on him.
it can't be too much further. I mean, think about it. You got the Royal Rumble. Sammy's best friends wrestling Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal title, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And the next pay-per-view is in Sammy's hometown. Elimination Chambers in Montreal.
Oh.
So I think we see something happen. Either Sammy defies Roman and shows up Friday, or Sammy turns on Roman Saturday at the Royal Rumble. I don't know necessarily that he's going to cost him the titles, but
I want to see who's in the Rumble, because usually just surprises.
here's what I would do if I were booking, because I know they've been trying to get these titles separated, right? So that Roman has a title still and doesn't like necessarily lose the title, but somebody else has another title so that Raw has a champion.
Is that what they're trying to do? Split the titles?
That's what the USA Network wants. Okay, here's what I did. Here's my thought on this is like, you have some kind of controversial finish at the Royal Rumble between KO and Roman, you have Roman pissed off, and he's, maybe they show up the next night on Raw or something, the Bloodline, they try and take over, and Adam Pearce just gets sick of it. And he's like, you know what? After what happened last night, you just have some kind of weird finish where it looks like, like they both pin each other at the same time. We've seen that happen, right? So now you have this happen. You have that happen. Bloodline shows up on Raw the next night, like, oh, Roman didn't get pinned, blah, blah, blah. And like Adam Pearce gets pissed. And he goes, you know what? Both of you won. Kevin, you're the WWE champion. Roman, you're the undisputed or the Universal champion, or whichever one. Yeah, because Roman had the Universal championship first, right? So
Yeah.
So you're still the longest Universal champion. You still have that title, but Kevin, you're the WWE champion.
I still kind of like the both titles he's holding now.
Yeah, I mean, me too. And the same with, they've been trying to, they've been doing the tournaments to determine contenders for the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships too.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about wrestling for this entire fucking segment,
Yes,
and we got to get out of here so we can watch wrestling. But I tell you guys, I love Wasted Reject. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I
love you, dude.
Fuzzy and the Rustbelts, you can catch Wasted Reject at Stamps on Saturday. Fuzzy and the Rustbelts, I've never got to see them. This is their last show. That would be a killer show to go to on Saturday. That one's down at Sportsman's. I love Diceros. I've loved them since day one. They're my boys. JR's always been super cool to me. That's going to be a killer show at Mohawk Place on Saturday night. But if I were going out Saturday night, I'd probably be going to this one at Tudor Lounge because I am friends with like all the fucking bands on this show, except for one of them that I've never heard of, but I'm sure they're cool too. But it's a punk rock show at Tudor Lounge. We know a thing or two about punk rock shows at Tudor Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my boys, the Barksdales. We've played with the Barksdales at Tudor Lounge. They're playing with the Clockers. We've played with the Clockers at Tudor Lounge.
Guys.
Yeah, those are our boys. We've gone and saw them a few times before inviting them to play a show with us there. Lucky 33 out of Syracuse.
Oh shit.
I fucking love those guys. Were they on your first show with us?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Lucky 33, I love those guys. I got all their CDs and stuff. I got T-shirts. I got all their, bunch
That
of
would
merch.
have been a good show to go to.
Yeah, it would have been a killer show. And I don't know Death Trip Idols, but if they're on this show, they got to be good. This is going to be a killer show, and this is at Tudor Lounge at 8 p.m. And this is another one of those things where nobody put how much the show costs. The age is going to be 21 plus because it's Tudor. Mm-hmm. We know that. I don't know how much it costs, so bring like $10. I don't know. It's going to be such a killer show, man.
Hell yeah.
All these bands are fucking fantastic. And we were at the EP release for this next song that the EP was called Bangers. And this is the Barksdales. And this song is called Save Your Soul on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. We'll see you next week.
Bye,
have
everybody.
a great weekend.
You have a good weekend.
You say you too?
Bye.